This is a brief overview of the new Threat Severity feature in the AMP console. Threat Severity was originally available as an open beta feature in the console as seen here. On a high level, it allows you to quickly gain insights into the most important compromises in your organization, which we hope would help you streamline your triage and incident response process. In the next few minutes, I will walk you through the related enhancements and reports in the AMP console, where this information shows up. One of the first places where threat severity information shows up is the Inbox tab of the dashboard. Here we have potentially compromised endpoints that require attention. With the new threat severity enhancements, we can group endpoints by date, starting with most recent compromises, or we can group them by severity, starting with endpoints impacted by the most severe combination of threat events. Threat severity information is represented with color-coded tags that represent events of critical, high, medium, and low severity. Severity levels assigned to individual event types are regulated by Cisco's threat research team. They are selected based on the global threat landscape knowledge available to Cisco through continuous research, data analytics, and access to large amounts of telemetry. Threat severity tags can be either static for some events or can dynamically change for others, depending on how they come up in combination with one another. Please keep in mind that some of the events won't display severity tags whatsoever. You may see this with events such as policy updates or computer scans. Another place where threat severity information shows up is the Events tab. This is also where you can filter events by type. For example, you can look for cloud indicators of compromise that represent post-compromise behaviors observed on the endpoint system. Here you can also subscribe to email notifications that would alert you via email in case a particular event specified in the filter criteria was observed. Such notifications will now include threat severity tags as well. On top of that, you can now see severity tags in the CSV reports exported from the AMP console. If you look at one of the cloud indicators of compromise a little closer, we can see a brief description of the behavior associated with QuackBot. And if we pivot to device trajectory for additional contextual information, that's where threat severity tags show up as well. Specifically, they show up in the new version, known as Device Trajectory version 2. This hopefully makes investigative experience using the AMP console smoother than ever before. Finally, associated severity tags will show up in the API query responses as well. As we have seen, the threat severity data shows up in multiple places in the AMP console, including the inbox, events view, subscription email notifications, exported CSV reports, device trajectory version 2, and the streaming API. We hope this data helps prioritize your incident response efforts. Thank you for watching this overview of the new threat severity feature. We hope you find it useful.